Welcome, Cancer. The sun is in Pisces, and Pisces is the moon in the tarot. Pisces is the 18th major arcana, and the sun the 19th major arcana. We're going to your new moon. You are understanding that we go 6 months to the right and 6 months to the left, more introverted to the new moon. For me, that is like an intuitive energy. And so the moon, which is in your sign right now, is getting the light from the sun directly so that you can really look deep within. What is it that I want to let go, but also what kind of dreams do I want to fulfill? And so Pisces is a water sign as well, like you. You are here the 7th major arcana. And like you see, the 7, the 18, and the 19, we're going to the left, again, introverted to the new moon. So this is what's happening today. And I'm not doing this reading because you have the moon in Cancer. I'm doing it because I get the information directly through my subconscious so that I can bring it to you. And you can see that these combinations change with each next reading, right? And we have, of course, the other planets, but we're not going to look at that. Otherwise, the reading is going to be way too big. Now, Pisces is ruled by Neptune. And Neptune is the hanged man in the tarot. It's the 12th major arcana, and we will see if the 12 comes up as a number. And so the hanged man will talk to you. You are ruled by the moon, but I'm using the high priestess for you because the moon is already taken from Pisces. And so here comes the intuition. Here comes the high priestess. And you are a high priestess, right? You are the healer. And so here you understand very clearly the message when you understand what the high priestess is all about. She's the one that looks through the veil. You are the Queen of Cups. And so in Aleister Crowley, here we see that you are immersed completely in this picture. We don't see you. You have become part of the water. Is your birthday between June 10th and July 12th? Then is she your court card, right? The Queen of Cups. You are also, as a Cancer, the one that takes care of others. You love doing that. You are the 4th zodiac sign, and as such, you also connected with the 4th house of home and family. You love taking care of the people that you love. Back to the last reading, everything is cyclical, right? And so I like to check what happened in the last reading, and I take a picture of the cards that came up to see if there is a reoccurring card, and there is. And so we will look at that when we get there. Last time, Aquarius Sun gave Cancer Moon the light, and the message was sharing is caring, and you'll always feel good doing that. So we begin the reading always with the court card. Remember, the dates for the court card are different than the dates when the sun is in your sign. So there is a pure Cancer, right? The Queen of Cups, and then of course here as a soul aspect, the Chariot. But there's also a mix. So have a look in the description below. I have listed the dates there so you can see. And we get the first card, the Knight of Pentacles, which is Virgo. So he's the 6th zodiac sign, you're the 4th zodiac sign, we get a 10. And a 10 is always a 1 and a 0, a new one. But also the 0, the foolishness to trust the magician, which is Mercury. To trust the information that comes to you. And now bringing it down to earth through Virgo, through this internal, deeper look within. And this is what Virgo brings. She's routine, she's work, she likes to work on the things that she's interested in, and as such she becomes then of course also a master. Now what is Virgo saying? Virgo is bringing you the 8 of Wands, which is Mercury in Sagittarius. And the 8 of Wands is always that quick moment, like that infinite message that is coming, or action that is coming really fast to us. And so the 10 and the 8 is the 18, and that's the moon. That's Pisces. So something is going to come to you really quick. You're going to understand something. Something is going to make sense. And you are going to be able to take action, and it's going to happen really fast. It's one of those aha moments, right? Where you're like, oh my God, I get it. Now I get it. Before I was a little like, Now altogether from the 18 we get the 9, and the 9 is the Hermit, the soul aspect of Virgo. So you are going deeply within. There is now this feeling, oh, okay, I'm going deeper and deeper to my new moon, right? Which you're gonna have in your month. You always have the new moon in your month and the full moon in your opposite sign, which is Capricorn. So the 9 is left. What is the Mother Peace Tarot bringing? It's bringing you the Tower to the left, and this is the card that came last time as well. And when the Tower points to the left, right, it's then more an introverted letting go. If the Tower goes to the right, it's more an extroverted letting go. It's something in the outer world goes. The Tower to the left, something in your internal world goes. And so this is what came last time as well, the Tower, right? That letting go. So you are asked to let go again. Now last time the Tower came up upright because it came through your deck to you. And it brought you, I will let you know in a minute. So here we had the 10, and now we have a 7 here. That's the 17, and that's Aquarius. Aquarius is a star, and the sun is a dwarf star. And the star is think big, awaken to possibilities that you never thought possible. Here comes then the 8, when we calculate the 17 together, the infinite cycle of coming and going, knowing and not knowing. And something deep within is going to make sense because it's pointing towards Virgo. So the 7 and the 6 becomes the 13. A transformation is coming to you in the way you see the work, in the way you see your routine. And of course, in the way you also understand that the 8 is coming here, then all of this is an 8-8 portal. And in that 8-8 portal, you understand that the Earth star is giving you the sign to be creative. Now, what is the Tower bringing you this time? What power animal? And you get the deer. Last time you got the earthworm. And the earthworm, of course, is that understanding of the smallest creatures are as important as the biggest creature, but here you are the mother. Here you are this loving and kind personality. And I think you're working on that though you are that anyway. So somehow maybe you gotta let go a little bit of that. Be careful, right? Just be careful that you're not getting used by people who know that you are this giving personality. And so we can see right here the 13 turns into a 4, then we have a 4-4 portal. And in that 44, you understand the heart. Become creative in how you work with the matter of the heart. Beautiful, right? You see that that is gonna maybe come really fast through the 8 of Wands. Mercury in Sagittarius, there is fire behind this. And you see that certain things must be understood for us to be able to grow into who we want to become. Now we're going to look at the High Priestess. And the High Priestess is bringing you the King of Cups. And the King of Cups is Scorpio. And you had last time Scorpio coming up as the major arcana. Now you get the court cards. And so the 8, again, with this 8 is an 8-8. And an 8-8, of course, is, like I said, to understand I'm becoming creative in how I use the Earth star. The 8 and the 2 is again a 10. So again, a cycle is closing. In your intuition, in the way you go deep, 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 deep down. Because, I mean, he's looking away from you. It's like, yes, I gotta go deep within to my new moon. What is coming from your deck? You have come up, right? You as a court card. And so I'm going to put the High Priestess above as the station, as what is coming through her. And now we get the 8 and the 4, that's a 12, and that's the 12 of the Hanged Man. So something is talking through Neptune, through your dreams. And it's interesting because he's looking at you, but it's almost like, where are you? Because you're not visible, right? It's kind of like, where are you? And it's really, at the beginning, I looked at this card and I was always like, where's the person? Until I bought the book that explains in detail each card. And then I realized, oh, there she is. And you are basically up here in this swirl. You barely see the face. I always thought you have this little head here, but it's not. You're in here. That's where you're at. So the 12 becomes the 3, and the 3 plus the 2 is the 5. The 5 senses, which are through the 5 senses, our portals, right? Doors to the outer and the inner world. Amazing, right? So he's literally looking at you, but I think he's kind of like, yes, let's go deeper. He's water and you're water, and so here comes a very intense and very deep relationship. And the 3 is, of course, the Empress, right? The love and the giving birth to a new energy. So, of course, I want to see what is Scorpio wanting to tell you, and he's bringing you the 6 of Wands, which is Jupiter in Leo. And the 6 of Wands plus the 8 of Wands are 14 Wands, and that's Sagittarius because that's temperance, the soul aspect of Sagittarius. So Jupiter in Leo is like, become successful, become victorious by going deeper and really going deeper. So the 8 and the 6 is here also 14. Again, the 5 is coming here, right? And so Scorpio is literally saying, you can do it. Go for it. You're successful. What is coming to you? I want to know what is coming to you. And you got the Ace of Cups. So the Ace of Cups is pure love. That's where you are in. So the 4 and the 1 is a 5, right? Then you had here the 14, again a 5. And the 6 and the 8 ones are again 14 ones. That's also a 5. So the 5 is coming strongly as understand how much you are valued or how much you value yourself. And that's how you're valued by the world outside. And so you are getting the Ace of Cups. You are getting the love, the pure, pure, pure love. And so in a way, here's a 5-5 portal, right? Here the 14 turns into the 5. And here the 4 and the 1 is also a 5. 55, right? So you understand clearly that the understanding that you becoming more and more aware of how you live with your newfound self-worth. What is coming from the Mother Peace Tarot? You get the 4 of Pentacles, which is Sun in Capricorn, upright. And this woman is closing the door so she can go within. And so here's a 4-4, right? And here we have again a 12, the Hanged Man, and again you letting go something. You are preparing yourself to go deeper within. It's a time of introspection towards the new moon, right? So it's always like 6 months more introverted work and 6 months more extroverted work. So the 4-4 portal here, right? And then the 8 plus the 2 is a 10. And the 10 again, a new cycle is wanting to come to you. And the cycle includes healing, loving, but also understanding your finances and not being pulled in any direction with the finances. Noticing that you have always the 5 here through the Ace of Cups, that pure love, the love that doesn't come and go, the love that's always there. And you have the victory, right? You have the 6 of Wands. So it's a very beautiful message already coming through the High Priestess. Your intuition is getting stronger and stronger, sharper and clearer. And so I think you understand what the message is. Now we'll look at the soul aspect of the Chariot. And the first card that is coming is the 7 of Wands. Now you had the 8 of Wands and the 6 of Wands. That's 14 Wands. Now you get another 7 Wands, and that's 21 Wands. That's the world. And the world is Saturn, and the world is tough. But the 21 can be turned into a 3, and the 3 is again the Empress. But here with the 7 of Wands, you are courageous. Here something is coming really fast. Here you got through Scorpio this feeling of victory, a feeling of like, yeah, I'm on top of the game. I can do it. I'm great. Now you get even courage, because here's the 7-7 portal, right? And in there you see that this is also a 7, the Tower, 3 times the 7. 3 times the 7. Empowerment begins to really make you courageous. What is coming from Pisces? The World. So 21 Wands, and now the World, number 21. It's almost like the puzzle is clear. You are like, okay, I get it. I really get it. Something is just clear, right? And so the 7 and the 3, the 21 is the 3. We get again a 10. A 10 plus the 7 is the 17. Again, the star. Reach for the stars. Because the age of Aquarius is here through Pluto in Aquarius now for 20 years. And we're going to really see changes coming upon us. So dare to open up your third eye. Very important, right? It's almost like, yes, that's where the liberation is. Then, of course, I want to see what is the world bringing, and the world brought you Taurus, the muse of materials. And look at this beautiful card. It's almost like here, the third eye, the puzzle piece is now, it's like a door. It's like you understand behind there is this path, and there is this opening. And so the 21 plus the 2 is the 23. And again, we have the 5 here. The 5 and the 7, again, the 12. That's, again, the Hangman. You are awakening. You are coming into a form of enlightenment. So what is Taurus bringing you? Taurus is bringing you the Knight of Swords, which is a Gemini. And look at him. He's like, yes, I'm going to go. And this is your mind. This is the way you communicate. And he's the third zodiac sign. So the 2 and the 3 is the 5. Again, the 5 and the 3 is the 8. The 8 and the 7 is the 15, and that's Capricorn. So you are leaving Capricorn. You are going on a journey, and mentally you are going also within. As you can see, that Gemini is ready to help you to go within and see that deep within you are working on understanding who you truly are, right? That's the introverted path. So what is Gemini bringing? And I'm gonna see if I handle all these cards here. I'm just going to put this down. We are getting the 10 of Wands. It's crazy. So you had 8 wands and 6 wands. That's 14 wands, 7 wands. All right, here the 7 wands. That's 21. And now another 10. That's 31 wands. That's the number 4. Look at you. So we see here the world is coming, and the world is changing the way we see the finances, the banks, the institutions, and you're walking this path, right? That's Taurus. And then when you have arrived here, it's almost like you need to go this path to the third eye. This is the last puzzle piece, that the world is now awakening to something. And then you can mentally go up the hill, and you have 10 more wands, things to do. It's almost like, yes, you gotta have a lot of things to do. So 31 wands, that's a lot to do. But hey, maybe your job requires that, but sometimes you also gotta come down. So when we calculate, of course, the 31 wands together, then we get the 4, and the 4 is you. You can handle it. Amazing. So the 3 and the 2 is the 5 and the 3 is the 8 and the 10 is the 18. So again, the moon is talking. Pisces is bringing you on a path to understand what's going on, right? What's going on in this world. So we had these 2, right? And we had the 3 and the 7 is the 10 and the 7 is the 17, and the 8 is left. But I want to know, again, what is the Mother Piece Tarot bringing? I like them because they're round and I cannot manipulate them, and so they come really in a very specific way to us. The 8 of Pentacles to the right. So to the right, the 7 wands and the 8 is 15. Again, Capricorn, right? You understand Capricorn is the devil, is the attachment, is your career, is work. And the whole world is finding out that things are now different at work. But here are the women coming together and showing off their work. Look, I did this and I did this. Oh, how beautiful you did it. I would do it differently. So here comes a 6 and the 3 is the 9, right? The 9 again, the completion. And you had 4 pentacles and 8, again 12. The 12, the hangman, even in the finances, you are awakening to something, to a new way in the way you validate work. I've just been in this really beautiful workshop, and it was all about female working, how female work. And when females are in any profession, the world is a better place. And it's like, why do we need to compete, right? So the 15 and the 3 is the 18, the 9, the 9 and the 7 is the 16, the Tower. So I think something's gotta go. Be courageous in the way you work. Be courageous in the way you handle also the world, because out of the world, the banks came and the communication came. And of course, here the 10 of Wands came, right? And it's really powerful to see what you can take for yourself out of this reading, right? But it's always, in the end, what are you understanding more and more about how all of this is functioning? And that's the beauty of all of it, right? Is that we understand that out of the 16 comes you, the 7. You, right, understand clearly now that something is shifting you so strong that it's like, okay, I get it. But first something needs to go. And when it's gone, then here I am, this beautiful spirit, this beautiful energy that works with the people and that understands that everything has its moment, right? That things come and go, that the 16 was here and the 16 is coming again. But the 16 brings you. The 16 brings here the 7, the courageousness of the Wands. And you have the victory, right? There's also 6 in here. And you have here the 8. Things gonna happen really fast. But you also had her. She's like, she's gonna give you power. She's gonna like help you to do the things you need to be doing. And of course here, Virgo, right? She's gonna give you the routine. And you have the Ace of Cups. That's the cup that you're holding, not only in your hands, but also your whole being is love. And you came up and you have the help of a Scorpio. And you have the help of a Gemini and the help of a Taurus and a Virgo, right? And so understand that the 16 is not like, oh, something is breaking and falling apart, yet something is going that doesn't work with your energy anymore. And the important part is that we understand that the energy that we gain from letting go of something, new things can all of a sudden appear, new doors are opening up, and that's the portal that you are walking towards. I hope I see you in the next reading. That's when we get the Sun in Aries. Aries is not here, but we have here a lot of wands. We had 31 wands, and 31 calculated together is the 4, and Aries is the Emperor, the 4th major arcana. So there's the connection, right? Until then, I thank you so much for being with me. Namaste.